Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of KG Talks. I'm one of your co-hosts, Zachary Carlin. Carson Graham would be talking right now, but he had to dip like an hour ago. It's like the busy season. Fall's always the busy season.
Yeah.
What is the date? The day will be episode 39. We're getting pretty far into it, and we do it once a week. So 39 weeks of this. We've been doing it almost a year.
Dang.
It will be published on 9/18/2024, which is U.S. Air Force Day. Shout out to all the veterans. And it's also Rice Krispie Treat Day.
Oh.
Dude.
Hey, there you go.
Rice Krispie Treats?
Bro.
They have like a giant market because they're owned like, by like Kellogg's or something, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
because the cereal.
Yeah, it's a cereal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Rice Krispie Pop things or whatever. Got
Snap,
the like
Crackle Pop.
Yeah.
Snap Crackle Pop. Dude, they're good.
I
That's
think
all I
they're
could
good.
even say.
When they have the big ones, it's like the entire sheet.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean,
good as hell.
I could probably down one of those easy because they're really carbs, right?
yeah.
I would think.
It's mostly like air
Yeah.
too.
So,
I think if you could like condense it, like that giant one, into like here.
No, I totally agree. Yeah.
Have you heard that before? Like if you condense like a
Or, like-
giant burger into one spot.
Or if you vacuum seal it like those candies or something like that. You just, you just make it really tight.
Would
It's small.
Like, do you think you could eat like 50 of those or?
Of like the little.
Like-
well, they'd be really like rich.
Oh
if
yeah,
you
they will
condensed
be.
it all into one.
Like so much sugar too. I feel
Yeah.
like my teeth would like
raw,
rot.
like instant.
Yeah.
I feel like if you would try to bite it, it would like break your teeth because it's just like condensed into one
Yeah,
smallest
Also, just
thing.
like
Oh,
it's super
like
hard.
a whole, yeah.
Because Rice Krispie treats are already super like sticky.
Yeah.
I feel like that would just obliterate your teeth in
Yeah.
general.
No. Like,
Homemade ones are so much better, I think.
Really?
especially when you get
Yes.
the ratio like perfect.
Ooh.
I personally like it with like a little bit more butter than marshmallow. 'Cause then it's
I
like-
agree. My mom makes it, and then she makes me stir it, and then your arm gets tired, and then it's just like
I need to make more like homemade food. I don't make that stuff. I gotta get into that.
baking is like peak. Mollie's really
Baking,
good at that.
okay.
She's
I
really
love
good at that.
baking.
No, I knew that.
Yeah.
You're always bringing like some kind of treats. Like band camp the one day, I was like about to leave.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Got in my car at like 130 degrees in there, and you're like, "Hey, do you want a brownie?"
It was
Sure, I'll
Debbie's
take a brownie.
birthday. Our coach Debbie, it was her birthday, so I made brownies, and they were literally just box mix, but I put like sprinkles on them and stuff. So
That's it.
It's love. It's made with love. They always taste better.
But no, the flag line, dude, they be popping with this little thing.
this little thing.
Personally, I like the trick where they throw the flag across their
It's called
chest.
a monster.
A
That's what we
monster?
call it.
Monster.
Yeah. Me and Debbie call it the boob thing, but but it's
Rightfully
actually
so.
called the monster. So
I think I can figure out where you got that name from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got it.
Probably. Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, when you like look at the marching band, you and like majorettes take up like half of it.
Yeah, there's
Honestly,
we have
there's
a big auxiliary compared to other schools.
Yeah, there's a lot. I noticed that being up in the booth, like announcing this year, like there's so many more of Sparkle people. that
Sparkle
we
people.
I call it
Yeah.
the auxiliary bus. I call it the sparkle bus.
Sparkle.
Okay, yeah. Do you guys take up the entire bus? Because we have 3 buses for the marching band.
Seriously?
If
Yeah.
everyone's in like, if there's 1 or like 2 to a seat, we have almost every seat full. So
Dang.
Those buses be popping though.
do be
At least bus 2. Bus 2's the party bus. That's my bus. I'm in charge of the DJing. You know, I get it rowdy.
Of course.
But yeah, our marching band guys getting big.
yeah,
It is. And like I feel like there's a lot of like underclassmen this year, which is like
there
a very
there
good
are so
sign.
many 8th graders
It's
and
a
freshmen.
very
yeah.
good sign. Because sometimes I feel like when they come to high school, they get like kind of scared or like timid and they don't go out. But like there's a lot of them this year that I don't recognize, and honestly, like it's a good thing because good numbers.
The one day at band camp, our director had us do like a thing where each grade went separately and did the opener, and like the 8th graders and freshmen went out, and it was like almost half. Like I looked around and there was like no one left sitting down, and I was like, "Holy crap!" I was like, "Wow."
There's a good bit of seniors this year, right? I mean, you being one of them.
Kind
Or-
of. Ours is the smallest class though.
Oh, really?
Because most of them are in the drums.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Because like when we were doing, it was by grade, and then we just do halftime. Some of them were absent, but it was me, Ari, and David Mathis were the only 3 win players.
Yeah.
Bro.
So and then drums, so you couldn't hear us at all. But we were performing for like the rest of the band, so it was kind of.
And then like when all the other grades went, it would be like one drum, and it was weird just hearing the WOM chords. It was like boom, boom, like. And I was like, okay, like.
Nah, that's
But-
great.
Do you go up to the booth every single time, or is it pre-recorded?
Well, I go up there like every game, like it's live, and well, home games I've been announcing. I've been like doing commentary, like for the school like huddle account. So like when people watch it, or you click on YSN because we're partnered with YSN now, like people can watch it, and Michael Janaki and I like do commentary. So that's cool. I did that last game, so I was already up there.
Oh, the whole game.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay,
I just
that's
stayed
cool.
up there and then announced from there. But and like regular games or like away games, like next week at Howland, like I'll just go from the student section and then go over to like wherever the booth is. And it's actually pretty cool because like when we're away, you get to go in like different places. Like where were we just at? Girard. Like they
Oh,
had
yeah.
like a giant like stadium and a giant field, and I went up there and we were beating them so bad. I went up there and like all these coaches are mad, and I walk in with West Branch stuff on, and they're always like, and I'm like, I'm here to announce for the band, and they're like, yeah. And
It
they
was
all
a
get mad.
downpour that game.
That was such a
That
yeah.
was so bad.
Half the band didn't even have their like stuff out.
No, I
Yeah.
was looking, and of course, like I spot like Jude Carollo because he's in his like football
Yeah.
getup, and like he doesn't have an instrument. And I took
He's
a
just-
picture, and he's literally just sitting
Yeah.
there. It's the funniest thing ever.
We were told to sing our part, so
Really?
it was literally just boom. Tonight.
I
Because
could
of
really,
Bruno Mars.
I could, I saw Jude, and he's always bebopping, and then I could see him singing, and I was like,
Yeah, we were told to dance.
you're the man.
But do you think you're going to be doing something like what do you think in career? I'm going to talk to you later. What do you think you're going to be doing career-wise?
I would like to go into like journalism and communications and do something with like commentating or like sideline reporting. The dream is to do like NFL sideline reporting. I love football, and like the little girls in like jumpsuits and Jordans who are like,
Yeah,
Coach,
yeah.
what's your feelings on going into this at halftime? And like that's like what I want to do. But obviously, like starting off, probably I want to go to like a college somewhere, maybe be like a team manager, basically like a water girl for like a team, just
Okay.
like get the feel. It's a lot of like networking too. You got to know a lot of people, and I feel like I definitely do have like the branches and like networks out there. It's also just a lot of like experience wise. So I'm glad West Branch is like doing this like independent study now, so I can like get the feel. Doing that game was like my first time ever doing one, and I was a little nervous. And like the first quarter, I was just like, and like you have a headset on, and
Yeah.
it's really cool. We got like a whole new like audio mixer, and like we have a laptop just for it, and like Michael Janaki's working the camera, and I'm up there, and it's really like I was like, whew. But as the game went on, it's like you settle in, I mean, kind of like this. I'm imagining when you first started. It's a little,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Dude, we were our first episode, it was January 3rd, which was a long time ago it seems. We didn't even have the camera. It was me and Carson in that pool house bathroom, just huddled around there because it's freezing out. And we're like, I had this full of just notes of things to talk about. And we're like, so what's your favorite color? It's literally like a first date. It was like a first date, basically. So, like, airplanes, those are cool, right? It was like that.
Look how far you guys have come.
Oh,
know.
yeah, for
Aw,
real.
you guys are so cute.
It's grown.
And we accidentally, I think it was him that we made a promise to do a song at the end of the year.
Of course.
And we were going to have Gavin C. like do the beats because he wants to be
Yeah.
a music producer.
Oh, that'd be
But he
cool.
doesn't have the right technology right now. So you know James Muger, right?
Yeah.
He's like unironically crazy at beatboxing.
Of course.
So we're
All
just
the Moogers.
Of course, they're so talented.
they're just like they all got their own little thing that they're really
like freakishly good at.
So I'm just going to like put that mic right up to his face and just like okay, spit something.
James. And he's like literally like 4 feet tall, and
I
he's
know,
like,
yeah.
carrying
I love
his
him so much.
drum. It's so cute.
He's like like his snare drum is like big as him.
Yeah, they had
That's
to
so
use
funny.
John's.
Really?
Yeah, because when John Biggs was in 8th grade, they had to like cut off the snare drum harness so that he could like. You didn't know
I'm not
that?
surprised.
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they had to cut like that much off of it so that it wouldn't hit his knees when he started marching.
Aw.
That's kind of
And then they just kept it because like why waste the money?
Right.
Yeah.
And then now James has it, and now he's by his senior year he's gonna be 6'7".
Probably. I was thinking like he's probably gonna have a massive glow up and just literally shoot up like a giant.
Have like a beard like all the way down to here.
Yeah, my name's
Hey, what up,
James.
Gub? What up, guy?
I play the
Respects.
drums.
I like drums. What do you think of career-wise?
Oh, I want to do like science stuff. Like I want to do like microbiology or epidemiology. It's like basically disease specialist. Like I don't want to be a doctor because like I feel like I wouldn't have the patience. Like if I were in the ER. Oh wait, I just got it.
Yeah.
But like if I were like an ER doctor and someone came in and they're like their guts are falling out and they're like, oh, and then someone's like, I have a tummy ache. I'd be like, get out. Like,
Yeah. In anatomy, she's so smart. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we had a test today, and there was a question, and me and Molly sit next to each other, and I was like, all right. She just, it comes like natural. Like you just know it.
Last year, for first semester, I took an online, it was medical terminology.
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
I'm kind of cheating a little bit, but I think that'd be cool. Like, just like a research lab, something like that. And like for college, I want to go like out of state.
Okay.
Because like when I'm like a big adult, I'm probably going to end up back in Ohio.
Same.
So like for like a couple years, I don't experience like being in a different state. So I would like Vermont or Maine because I think those are cool little states.
I agree. I feel like experiencing different cultures and like, I always think like, I think now that like we're older, it's like I get all existential and I'm like, these are the best years of my life and I'm wasting them, kind of stuff. And yeah, and I'm like those years of like college and like kind of like now it's like I need to go experience stuff because like you said, like I'm probably gonna end up back here anyways.
Yeah,
so. Which is
like,
not a bad thing.
No,
You can't really
honestly,
escape this place.
I love Ohio.
I love Ohio.
I love living here. Like you get a taste of all the seasons. Like you get a taste. You definitely
In a week, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, fall is like literally 3 weeks long, and then it's like, oh, here's winter.
Fall's
and then,
peak.
Yeah. Like fall and spring are so short, but like winter and summer, like I feel like they're so long.
You definitely feel the allergies though.
Yeah, they hit.
I've been trying to dodge those because normally it comes right around this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's getting sick.
Everyone's sick. Like the soccer team's like,
So many fallen soldiers.
yep.
That's what I'm kind of scared of. Like, this mic picks up everything. Like, when you go like that, it's like super loud. So if anyone has like a nasally voice, you're just gonna hear the sniffing.
I thought about that before. I was driving here and I was like, okay.
Did you pick up that?
Yeah. Okay. Like, you get that?
But like high key, our school is like great at extracurriculars. Like we have
I
a
agree.
lot.
I
We have a
agree.
lot.
Especially like the independent study thing I was just talking about. Like, bro, we
Mm-hmm.
just got a grant for like all this new stuff. We got all that new equipment. Every single like sports team has like one of those huddle camera things,
Mm-hmm.
and that in itself is just like crazy. If you ever like watch film for anything, I was watching like Gavin Gregory. I was watching him watch film, and it says like the name of their play, what happens, like their numbers, and it's like the camera and like all the data just does like everything, and I just think it's like crazy.
That is crazy. Like
It's like, or like we watch soccer film and then on the bottom there's like a slide that you can push on and it literally like it has possession for the other team, restart, throw in, goal, foul, and it just counts everything like as it's watching, and I just think it's so cool.
The whole community is just like so supportive too, because there's an anonymous donor. Like everyone like kind of knows who it is, but it's an anonymous donor that chooses to donate to a different organization every year. So like a year and a half ago, the tennis team just got like a $40,000 thing.
That's
We just
nice.
redid the courts. Like it
Right,
went from
yeah.
green to black, which is a terrible color for a tennis court.
Yeah, because I bet it's really hot.
Because you're either playing in like the boys is spring into summer, which is already hot, and then the girls is end of summer, so August, and it's 90 degrees out, and then it bounces back up towards you. I mean, it's not the most like grueling sport, but you still
Right.
gotta like run.
Right. It has changed direction a lot too. Is pretty
Yeah.
hard. So.
Oh yeah, because you're not supposed to have tennis shoes. You're not supposed to have running shoes.
Right.
You're supposed to have tight fitting,
Yeah.
like
tennis shoes, not
yeah, tennis
I was about to say. Well,
shoes for tennis.
I get it.
Because like there's running shoes, and then it's like
Right.
Isn't that an Ohio thing that we say tennis shoes for like all like sneakers
That
and running shoes?
and like pop for soda. Like I always say pop.
and like ope. Like
Ope?
Like when you bump into something like
Yeah, I always
oh,
say. Oh,
that's like a Midwest thing.
I think that's like a Midwest thing.
I catch it. I say that so much, even if I'm not even close to like hitting them.
Yeah.
Like we could be walking. I'm here. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, or like in the hallway. Oh, sorry.
like any mistake, like I'll be doing something like, oh, erase that. Like
Driving.
Yeah, say to yourself.
Yeah, I say that.
But hey, you want to get into these brackets real quick?
Oh yes, sir.
Okay, so our first bracket. You guys know it. You know how it goes. So the winner of these eventually goes onto a mega bracket.
Ooh.
So it's 16 brackets. Those winners go into a mega bracket. We've already done one of those. It's going to take a long time,
Right.
but what if we have like 16 mega brackets and then we find the best thing to ever exist?
I like that idea. Like
Okay.
Barstool. Like you follow Barstool on Instagram, they always do that kind of stuff. It's like worst thing that happened on the Monday, and then they have like 16 things.
These are the best things. Like one of them,
Okay.
I think the winner of the last mega bracket was Christmas morning as a kid. That was like the
as
winner.
as a kid is good. Yeah.
That was a good one.
That's
It was-
pretty good.
It was between that and it was like best feelings, and it was between that and watching a movie in a dark room with like perfect
Like ambiance.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it was
that good position.
it was
Yeah, and
me.
you're like comfortable.
That episode was me, Gorby, and Carson, and he had to. Carson was like the decider, and we both like proved our points. It was almost like a jury, basically. But
Interesting.
yeah, let's get into these. Oh, I
Alright.
didn't number them. Talk amongst yourself while I number these.
So, how was your day today?
My day was pretty good. Honestly, for a Monday, it wasn't even that bad. Like,
Except for the morning incident?
what happened in the morning?
And you forgot about the...
Oh yeah. So this week at school is Start with Hello Week, and it's basically just like, it was like for the Sandy Hook school shooting stuff. It's like, it like helps with that, like you are not alone type thing. See something, say something, whatever. And this morning was like, basically just start with hello, and people like you might have seen stand with like signs like hello, how are you, as you like enter the school, and like the Rural Teens Club like put it on. And, like, I'm literally the president of the club, and I was supposed to do it, and I forgot. Like, me and Mollie, me and Mollie always walk in, like, together, and I was like, oh my god, people with signs. And then I was like, ooh, I was supposed to do that. And then,
So that's awkward for you?
yeah,
Like,
Mollie was like, well, that sucks. And yeah, but it was fine. Apparently they're doing it on Friday again, so I have a
Oh.
chance to redeem myself.
Yeah, there was like a group of like 4 people that were doing it for the seniors that come in late, and I pull in like next to Gavin like I always do. I'm just on my phone. I look up and I see Stella pointing the sign at me. I'm like, okay, calm down. It's 8 a.m.
Typical.
But I just realized that camera's like tilted.
Adds
what if,
character.
I'll
if, we
fix it
all,
in
if
post.
we all just sit like this? Wait. There we go. Perfect.
No, yeah, now we're good now. All right, let's get into it. First up, we got green. Everyone loves green. We got
That's my
green.
favorite color.
I like green a lot.
We got green versus silver.
Green
Green.
for sure.
Green. All right.
Yeah.
There's more
Silver
things.
is like, it's also like a metal, so
like-
it's kind of.
I think of objects when I think silver. I don't think of color.
Yeah, I
Like-
agree.
Okay, like silver and gold.
Or
Yeah,
like, I think of material more
Yeah.
so like a color. So
Yeah, like shiny almost.
yeah.
And green and orange are my two. Like green and orange are tied first place my favorite colors. So like
I love green.
I like orange. But
orange is fun.
this is only 16 colors. It was 32, but I kind of had to
Yeah.
break it up into 2. Okay, we have white versus bronze. I'm gonna pick. Ooh, I like pennies. Yeah, I like
I
money.
like bronze.
Honestly,
because, like,
I like white just because like outfit wise or like color wise, or if I think about like schools and like colors, it goes with so much. And honestly, like it's underrated. Like look at the trim of your house, white. You know, like diving board that's broken, white. Like,
No, we're taking that down. We just covered the pool yesterday.
like
diving board that's broken.
and it's like a bright color. It's associated with, I associate it with like happiness or like stuff like that.
Okay.
And again with like bronze, I just think of like material and like elements.
Usually, like I would think that, but I don't know if you know about this. I have a list on my notes app that's
Oh,
like
bro.
items that like aren't edible but I want to eat.
Bro,
And-
we talked about this on
I
here before.
I listened to that one actually, and like anything bronze or like rose gold, I think would taste really good.
It is very pretty. I'll give it that.
Like
I think of like machinery when I think of bronze, like almost like the steampunk era
I
or
think
whatever
of
that
those
is.
cups
Yeah.
in your house,
the cup. Oh,
like the little
the mugs.
yeah, like
My
the-
mom drinks Moscow Mules out of like little,
Yeah, those.
They're like copper, but it's like they like have a bronze color.
I think they would taste good.
You convinced me. I'm gonna go white on this one.
All right.
Yes,
Okay, we have purple versus black.
Purple.
I'm purple.
I always wear
purple.
black, but
I wear black
they're-
a lot, and it goes with a lot. But purple is just like reminds me of like Mount Union and like my mom and
Okay,
stuff.
yeah.
And like, I it's a fun color.
It is a fun color.
It's like not. I would say not underrated or not overrated. Like I feel like it's like
no, it's
perfectly rated.
perfectly
It's
well
my
rated.
top
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
So
I like purple.
Okay, next up we got the gender reveal. It's pink versus blue.
Now this is a hard one because my whole room's pink. I grew up like loving pink. I was a pink girl, but I
You're
think,
wearing blue.
I know. I really do. I think I wear blue more, and as I like get older, there's so many shades of blue that like.
I mean, I said blue and I'm wearing pink, so
Well, yeah.
I said blue and I'm
I
not
like.
wearing either.
I'm going with blue.
well, let's.
I mean, I already put it down.
I figured
As
he
you
was
were
writing.
yapping, you put it down.
He was writing, and I was like, well,
All right, this one could be controversial.
okay.
We have cyan versus clear. Is clear a color?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay, so
it's not.
we got to pick cyan on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If clear was a color, it would just be like white, like the paper, or the
Yeah.
color of the paper that you're like drawing on, writing on.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, like, the air is clear, so like,
Exactly. So it's like the air color. Nah.
like,
Imagine if it was like a different color. Imagine air was purple and it just feels like you're running into something constantly.
or clear is any color but at 0 transparency.
Ooh.
Like, you know when like you're like doing like the little markup thing and like you can change the transparency. What if
Okay.
it's like
Thought
it could be
invoking.
any of the colors?
That's a science. That's a science.
That
thing.
is definitely. Shoot.
Okay, next up we got maroon versus lavender.
Oh,
That's pink, not lavender.
lavender's like light purple.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just to be clear. Okay.
I'm gonna go with maroon because it goes with so many things.
It goes with
And,
5
like,
really well.
I love Maroon 5. I love Maroon 5. I did my Blommel project on Maroon
Really?
5. Yes, I did. I really like maroon because I like red, like genuinely.
Mhm.
I know like the Buckeyes are scarlet and gray, but maroon, it kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Also, there's a Taylor Swift song called Maroon, and I really like it. Lavender, I like, but honestly, it's too like kiddie to me. It reminds me of like babies, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which like, there's nothing wrong with
It's like
that.
a soft color.
Yes.
And most like lavender flavored things don't taste good. So.
Yeah, I don't like lavender tea or like when like you go to those essential oil places and they sell like lavender suckers. No.
Lavender smells bad. I think lavender smells bad. Like,
It's
everyone's
alright.
Like lavender essential oil on this. I love
Oh,
the smell
essential
of
oils.
lavender.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm like I don't like it. I just think it smells bad. Like
I'm going with maroon.
Mom, I love you. I love you with all my heart.
it's Jen Carlin's.
She had so many essential oils. Like, actually.
My mom did too.
It was like
Oh my gosh.
It was a rack this long, like just of essential oils. I'm like, my
have-
stomach hurts. Rub this on your feet. You good?
No, my mom I'm like I have a headache. She goes drink this, and I'm like.
One time I went to Mollie's house and I was like, I have a headache. She's like, are you allowed to take ibuprofen? And I was like, oh yeah. And she's like, take these. And it was like these little black balls out of like this brown container. She's like, take this.
doTERRA.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It was fine.
I'm pretty sure we funded the one company doTERRA for a solid
my
5
Bro.
years.
It was like Shopkins. Remember those things? Like you could
Yes.
collect. Like Molly's mom had literally every single one. Every time I went over, she had like a new like roller of something.
She had a bag for my for her car, my dad's car. She had one for her. She used to be a school nurse for a while, so she had one like for her nurse bag. Like it was the essentials of the essentials. She thought that was the fun. She's like the essentials of the essential oils.
She kind of ate with that.
Those doTERRA boxes, we probably have 15
the
in the
big
basement.
wooden ones
Or like the cardboard ones that like flip out.
Oh,
with like the purple on the side.
Oh yeah, they're so sturdy though. We still have them for like Christmas wrapping.
yeah.
They're sturdy.
We still buy like the doTERRA shampoo. Like we still have that in our
Yeah.
shower, and I'm like,
Bro.
All right, we gotta get through this though.
oh yeah.
Okay, we're not even halfway through the first one. Let's go.
Lock in.
Lock in. We got brown versus like a salmon color, which is like a pink almost.
Brown.
Brown is my third favorite color.
I do like brown. It goes with a lot.
Okay, we just got like a regular red versus a gray.
Red.
I like gray though.
I feel like gray. Like when I think of gray, I think of like sad. Like
Me too. I was gonna say like I don't like the feeling gray brings. Red's like
I like a gray dress shirt though, like a button up. Like
That's
a
fair.
black
That's
pants,
fair.
gray
it
dress
can
up.
be it can be dressed, but like a fire engine red.
Okay.
oh, I agree.
Like my red Converse, I love those things. I love those
Yes.
buttons.
Yes.
Okay, next up we have green versus white.
Green.
Green for
West Branch
sure.
colors.
Green for sure.
Okay, purple versus blue.
Ooh, tough one.
What shades?
I'm gonna go with
This is
blue.
just
Like-
any, because like some of these are specific, like lavender is specific.
I'm going with blue because like
Mm-hmm.
when I think of the different shades, like
There's a lot to work with.
there's a lot like royal blue.
I feel like when you really
baby
get to like
blue.
the variants of shades of purple, I feel like the variant shades of purple are kind of ugly. Like
I agree.
like you get like your solid like 5 or 6 shades of purple. Like wow, these are so pretty, and then everything outside of that, it's like they mix it with different shades of gray, and it's
Yeah.
like ugly. I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think shades of blue just has more to offer.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine 3 shades of purple: purple, dark purple, and lavender. That's all I can imagine
Yeah.
in
Well,
my
there's
brain.
purple, dark purple, lavender, purple Mountain Majesties, which is my favorite Crayola color. So
But then there's Robin's eggs blue, so it's like
you're right with little.
yeah, and like periwinkle.
Bless you. All Okay, next up we got cyan versus maroon.
I hate cyan. I'm so
No,
sorry. I
like-
hate that color. The only reason it moved on is because it was against clear. I hate cyan so much. Like, it's bright and it's almost like minty. Reminds me of like my toothpaste, and I just hate it.
I used to think it was called cayenne until like
You would.
till like middle
Isn't that a
school.
spice? Cayenne pepper?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's
Bro,
probably what I thought.
That's probably what you thought.
Hey, can we get the cyan? Can I get a little cyan on my
Bro.
spaghetti? Okay, next up we got brown versus red.
brown.
I'm gonna choose red on this one.
Brown.
There's a lot of shades of red, though, that I do like. Brown also just... I think of, like, one shade of brown. It's very,
think
like,
of-
one track mind.
Or you think of beige, like the wall?
Or that.
I think not like the color brown would like taste good. Like it'd just be like a very like
Chocolate.
not too rich. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't think chocolate. I just think of like
Like,
brown.
Barf.
Yeah, brown.
Brown.
Nah, I get it.
You have a silly way of thinking about things.
I think I'm gonna go with red, though, honestly.
Red?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with red.
Yeah.
Okay, semifinals. We got green versus blue.
Green.
I really do. I have, like, a green Yeti water bottle, and I always talk to Tally. I'm like, it's lime green. She's like, it's pea green. But I like my pea green water bottle, so I'm going with green.
I like green. I like a really dark, like trees, like pine trees.
Okay,
like
yeah.
full pine trees. That's
Have you
what I
seen,
like.
like, the Broncos, like, the color they came out with? It's almost like forest, but not quite. It's, like, a little lighter. Like, I like that kind of green. It's, like, on the car. And it's, like, kind of
Oh, I
unconventional.
think I meant the football team.
It's
I'm
like,
like, what? Huh.
no. It's, like, unconventional, but I really like that green, so.
Next up, we got maroon versus just like a regular red. They're basically
Oh.
cousins.
Yeah, but like if we're getting into specifics, like red has like a wider range, which is maroon. So like you could argue.
I feel like maroon is its own individual.
I mean, we're getting into fall, so you see more maroon now.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have like that maroon like Converse you made me. The kind of maroon.
And my Mollie sweater with the hearts. The OG Mollie sweater.
Yeah, you're right. I think we gotta go maroon.
I'm going maroon. Okay, so final is maroon versus green.
Ooh.
Well, I am.
Well, the front runner and what has been really been the big guy here has been green.
I'm gonna say it again. Like no questions, green.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go green on this one.
I got that warrior pride in me, you know.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Be
care.
green.
Sometimes like people like green. And it's like, oh, it's our school colors, but like also I have so
I
much
don't like
Branch
West
stuff.
Branch green.
We
I
don't,
love Kelly Green.
we don't even
love it.
have one specific green. Like we say it's Kelly green, but you could have 50 different shirts and they're all a slightly different shade of green.
I agree.
It's like lime all the way to like a super dark green. I mean, we
Yeah.
just gotta pick one. Okay,
Yeah,
next one.
Oh, this one's gonna be
This
tough.
one's gonna be
I could
heated.
talk about this one for a long
I
time.
created a list of 64. So this is the third bracket of Disney/Pixar movies. You can't even put them into two different categories.
There's so many. and
'Cause
they're
they're
all
always
so
right
good.
And like when you watch it as a kid, it's like all kind of jumbled together anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And certain ones stick with you.
Okay, first up, we got Lady and the Tramp versus Muppets.
Muppets.
Never seen Lady and the Tramp, gonna be honest.
Really?
I know like where the dogs kiss when they get the spaghetti, but
Yeah.
like that's literally it. I don't know anything else. Also Muppets, like the newer one's funnier too, with like
The Muppets Most Wanted with Tina Fey.
Yes.
That
oh,
was so. I
it's
love that
so
movie.
funny. I used to watch it when I was sick. Like
And all
I
of the
love that movie.
soundtracks, like
Didn't you do the song?
Yeah, me and Sophie
Am
Harper
I
sang
a
the Muppet or a
man
Man song
or
for our
am
Pops
I
About
a
It.
mo-
That's unironically a
She
really
ate
good song.
that too.
That was a good song.
It was very good.
Okay, next we got Annie versus Monsters University.
Okay.
I'm liking Monsters University
That
because
one-
it took a good twist from the original.
That one was
I
good.
agree. Also, Annie's just like, it's not really like a watch. I
Weren't you like the main character?
Yeah.
Weren't you Annie?
She was like annoying though. Like her character.
She is.
I'm little orphan Annie. Bruh, come on. Wait, what was the other option again?
Monsters University.
Yeah, okay. I really like that because like growing up, you watch Monsters Inc. and then like you're a little bit older, you're still like young though, and you watch Monsters University and you're like, oh my god.
I remember like we watched that movie and then like a week later we were like buying someone's birthday gift and we got this like big gift bag that had all the Monsters University characters on it, and we've had that bag for like 8 years. Like it's just been circling around our family, and for like the past year or two it's just been sitting in our basement. And it's literally like the first bag I see when I like turn the lights on in the room. I was like
That movie wins.
What's that little lizard guy's name? What's his name? That like
Randall?
Randall.
Is it Randall?
Dude,
He freaked me out.
His origin story, dude.
Yeah. Honestly.
It was them picking on him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean,
they had it coming.
facts.
Okay, next up we got a Goofy movie Like,
Never seen it.
Really?
Oh.
I didn't really like it.
I feel like I would like it. Like if I were to watch it, I've just never seen it.
I liked it.
It's like from the 90s, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
That versus Moana.
Oh.
I love the Moana
come on.
soundtrack.
And like
Moana.
honestly, visuals. I feel like
Yeah.
that like after like the Frozen era of like 2013. When did Moana come out? Like 2018, 2017, something like that. But like the visuals were like is what kind of Disney like made that step.
But when
I
they
feel
had
like.
that like giant lava scene, dude, that was pretty
And
sick.
she like touches the nose. Like I like cried. Like it's good. Like I think it's so good.
Next up, we got the original Monsters Inc. versus the Jungle Book.
Okay,
I
I've
like
never
the
seen the
Jun-
Jungle Book.
I
so-
love the Jungle Book.
Dang, I'm like uneducated in these ones.
Have you seen the live action Jungle Book?
I've
No,
not
but
because
it's crazy.
it
It
looks
freaks
really
me out.
good.
It's
It freaks
so
me out.
cool. Like the one scene, there's like
CGI
the
is pretty
giant orangutan.
Yeah,
and,
that
like,
kind of scared me, honestly.
No, I thought that was crazy. Like, I love that.
When he's like in that giant like stone palace or whatever it is.
Like, I feel like the cartoon, like live action versus cartoon. I feel like the cartoons are better.
I like cartoon. It's
Just
like,
'cause,
it's
like,
homey.
It hits with the kids better. I feel like live action is more for the kids. Like you have to watch the cartoons
That,
before
like,
you
grow
watch
up.
the live action because like
Like-
it's playing with the visuals.
It's almost like
Because,
a book versus a movie,
Yeah.
almost.
Oh, I agree. It's like Beauty and the Beast. Like the cartoon's so different from the live action
the
one.
cartoon's so much better.
It is. The cartoon's pretty good, I think.
So we picking Monsters Inc. on this one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going
I
with.
haven't seen Jungle Book to be honest, so I can't really say.
One of my favorite movies, Holes
Oh,
I
Yeah.
love that movie.
versus Peter Pan.
Okay, obviously Holes, but like
Yeah.
Peter Pan,
Yeah.
very good. I used to watch the live action one like all the time. It was like really weird though, and the story was like not the same. But I used to watch it all the time. It was like the origin of like Peter Pan, I think, or something.
I
But
remember watching Peter Pan like twice as a kid, and I wasn't never like, ew, I hate this, but I was like, it was always like, yeah, that's a movie. Like,
it never was something I was like enamored with, like
Yeah.
other movies. Holes is like peak. Like I watched that. That was like the first film I remember being like, plot was just like peak.
Like,
And it's,
wow.
like kissing Kate Barlow, like bro, you're a badass.
Like-
Like, I don't like she's cool.
This next one is actually kind of hard for me personally.
Okay.
We have Cars 2
Oh,
versus Lilo and Stitch.
Cars 2.
Cars 2 so good. Don't
Like-
hate. So many people hate. It's a spy movie.
Yeah.
What's
The
his name?
opening scene though.
Yeah, Finn McMissile. That guy is so
Yeah.
freaking cool. Are you kidding me? And like Tow Mater's like character arc where he actually becomes like not like just a stupid tow
Yeah,
truck.
when like he's like actually key to the plot, it's like,
Yeah, I know. And at the end where he's like, why don't you flip your hood and see what's really under there? And he has the bomb and he's like, diffuse bomb or whatever. Oh my gosh, that's peak.
how do they do that? How do they diffuse that? Like, they got tires. Like,
Oh, it was voice activated, but you're right. Like I always think about like that universe and like, do the cars have like brains
Dude.
like in them or like?
I had a list of like things on my phone that I could talk about. I think it was like episode like 7. It was us and then Gavin and Christian. And
it's like they had to keep getting up to do their job.
yeah, we did it at Cast Iron, and Christian kept having to leave because he was like on the job. And the music was like super loud. It was like bad audio. But we were like deep diving into like the logistics of the cars. I have like so many things.
It kind of freaks me out. I'm not
Like-
gonna lie. But Lilo and Stitch was the other one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that
The
movie is
drawings in that one, like when they go under the waves.
so good.
And like you can like see, like they go on, like they're surfing and they go under it and like for a second you just like see all of this, like the whole
Yes.
ecosystem, and then they come back up and it's like, wow.
Again
Surf,
with like the cartoon like hominess, nostalgia. I feel like this is really a battle between like nostalgia and like, oh my god, cool spy movie. Because like
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
sucker for those. So like honestly,
I'm still picking Cars 2 though.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you picking, Molly?
Cars 2 all the way.
Yeah.
Like Lilo and Stitch, again, visual effects. The plot I didn't like it so much.
I liked
But
it.
I didn't like Lilo and Stitch that much. But the
We'll go
visual
with
effects
Cars
were
2.
cool.
This one shouldn't even be a question. The Lion King versus Air Bud.
Are you serious? Lion King.
Yeah.
If that didn't make you cry or make you feel something as a little kid, you're wrong. You're just wrong.
Or what's that one? Not Can You Feel the Love? What's the other like really good song?
Hakuna
It's-
Matata?
no, it's like a
Hakuna, that's us.
The Circle of Life?
no.
That
I don't
one was
remember.
pretty good. Being in that show was like awakened something in me. I was like, bro.
I have like a playlist of like just movie songs, and it's not just specific. Oh, those lights just turned on.
Ambiance.
Oh, and behind us too.
Nice. Nice.
But it's not just like songs specifically written for the movie. It's like songs that also got like picked out, you know?
Oh, like needle drops.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when they specifically and they have to like pay people to like use a song. Or,
Like in Baby Driver, how they had like, have you watched that?
Yes,
I love
that's
that
a
movie.
good movie. That is a good movie.
Okay. Next up, Aladdin live action
Okay.
versus Toy Story 2.
Okay, wait. Refresh my memory. Toy Story 2 is the one where,
Wait,
it's not the Sid one because that's the first one.
Yeah.
The third one's where they go to the daycare, right? The second one's the Alice Toy Barn.
Yeah,
That's my
Oh!
favorite one.
yeah, that one's good.
Wait, what was the other movie?
Aladdin, but the live action version. That was
Okay.
one of my
Again.
favorite
Okay,
movies ever.
that was a very good movie. I think the actors they picked and like how they casted it was like
Perfect.
Beautiful. Like,
and honestly, like the effects weren't too overdone. Where it's like you can watch movies nowadays, especially like the MCU nowadays. It's like CGI is just bad because they try to do too much. Like I feel like Aladdin, the live action was like really good because they like didn't do
that's
too
the
much.
one where they got like the plot and the actors to actually match like the visual. Because like when you're
Yes.
redoing something, like you can't add too much extra things without making like the original people angry.
Yes.
So like
Will Smith was the perfect for the genie. Just like,
I
he had that like
he
I don't know,
completely
like
embodied it. I feel like, and like no one could ever recreate like Robin Williams, obviously,
Yeah.
freaking
Yeah.
legend. But like Will Smith like made it his own, and I feel like that's why it was like really special. Wait, what was the other movie again?
Toy Story
Story
2.
Oof.
that one.
See,
Like I
that's-
remember like peeing my pants laughing at that as a kid. Like,
And that was the first movie I watched with. Even though like I think A Bug's Life was the first one with like bloopers.
I was scared.
But
of
I
that
always
movie.
watched.
They need to bring those back.
Yeah, I always watched like Toy Story 2, and that's when they animated like bloopers of like the characters, and I thought it was real. Like it made me think it was so
like-
real. I think I really have to go with Toy Story 2. That's my favorite Toy Story. Cause like the cleaning scene where he like fixes Woody and like his
Oh,
arm
yeah,
and stuff,
the
and, like
ASMR.
polishes his eye, like I just love that.
Aladdin, the live action, is one of my favorite movies ever.
Really?
Oh really?
Yeah, I like how it was like Friend Like Me, they made adjustments to the song. Like,
Oh, they like
Yeah.
did put beatboxing in.
Oh,
it
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff?
the
That's so
beatboxing.
cool. I love that.
the CGI is just perfect. When you played Aladdin, did you base off of Will Smith or
I kind of based it off like both, like the inflections in my voice, or when I would take it up real high and then bring it down low.
That's
like,
definitely Robin
That was
Williams.
definitely Robin, but like his like kind of more of like a swag to it, I would say is like Will. But I didn't really watch any movie and like base it off that, and then because I always try to put my own twist on stuff. Because once I start like watching and listening too much, then it's just like completely something
yeah,
else.
like
Exactly.
it's
like
not you.
Yeah, it's a copy of something else. But I try to take different like elements of it, and it was really fun.
All right, so what do you? I mean, for my role, which was like probably the biggest role in like the whole play,
The Cave of Wonders.
you know. But anyway,
You ate with
Who
that. I'm not
disturbs
gonna
my slumber?
yeah,
lie. That was pretty good.
Every day for rehearsal, Zach would be like, "Hey, is your car still unlocked? Because I never lock my car."
yeah. I didn't have it. No one gave me a script. Like I
He's
did.
like, I'm like, "It's my car." I'm like, "Is it unlocked?" I said, "Yeah, probably."
I never loved my car.
But
I
okay,
go with Toy Story 2.
I'm picking Aladdin on this one.
I go in Toy Story 2.
Dang.
Sorry, man.
Disagreement.
Okay, we have the Muppets versus Monsters University.
Muppets.
I'm going.
This one's kind of hard.
I'm going Monsters though.
I love the Muppets. I watch
low-key,
the Muppets when I get
The
sad.
Muppets movie is like good because it has elements of like kind of animated, but they're not because they're puppets. So it's like kind of like fake and real, and I kind of like that effect, like an Ella Enchanted kind of like
Yeah.
type thing. And I think I gotta go with Muppets.
Muppets. Okay.
Like, and I just like the humor of it, cause
I liked
it's
it.
not like it's designed to go over kids' like head. It's like some of it's like kid humor, and then some of it's like sarcastic humor,
Yeah.
which is like funny.
The main puppet character guy, I don't forget his name, but he's
Kermit
no.
Is it not Emmett?
and the like
in the Muppets Most Wanted?
Muppets.
Oh,
Mo-
Muppets Most Wanted.
That's what I'm always thinking of. Like the
I'm thinking of the original one.
the
like,
evil Kermit.
with the Man or Muppet.
Oh, yeah.
song.
oh wait,
That's what I was
is the
thinking
Most
of.
Wanted one with evil?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm thinking of like the one with the like Amy Adams and
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, never mind.
There's also the Christmas Carol one where they're like.
Okay, that one is peak
The
though.
Treasure Island one.
I've
That
only-
one used to the Christmas Carol one used to freak me out.
Yeah, like when the Ghost of Christmas Future
Dude,
came
if-
out, I was like,
Nah.
It felt like a fever dream in that one spot when like the two old guys are like appear as ghosts.
And they're like,
And
they're
they have the chains.
Politician
They're
guys.
just yapping.
Yeah, they're so funny.
like I used to like. I'm like, I don't like them. They're annoying when I was little, but like now I'm like,
I get it.
They're funny. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
So okay, we already picked Muppets.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Moana versus Monsters Incorporated.
Moana.
Honestly,
I like the scene where did you know Disney's actually making a new roller coaster where it's like, the car is like the door going through all the factory.
oh, I saw that, and they're
Yeah.
making it like the Harry Potter ride in Universal, where it's like a claw thing.
Yeah,
so
it's
they
like
can-
so
hanging.
you're like the door.
kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
like
basically the
going
door.
through it. And
But
I
I was-
saw,
Like-
I saw like the map for the track, and it's like one of the longest tracks at Disney. I saw, and it's like a hanging ride. So, dude, that's gonna be cool.
Because they only have like a few actual like roller coasters.
Yeah, because
They-
same thing with like Universal. Like it's mostly like a screen and like a little thing that moves. But like honestly, I kind of like that.
It's more like experience based rather than like Cedar Point, which is like thrill.
Yeah.
Honestly, I gotta go with Monsters Inc. because like childhood and like I love the story and like when like Boo and I just think it's like
She's so cute.
right and it's very like heartwarming. Not that like Moana isn't obviously.
Yeah.
Moana is a great film, but I like Monsters Inc. a lot.
I'm gonna go Monsters Inc. on this one. Okay, next up we have Holes
Oh,
versus Cars 2.
I forgot Holes was on this list.
This is hard.
This one's a really hard. Okay,
Dude.
Holes has like it was a book, so like it has that like
Yeah.
I've never read it.
I never read
I
it.
never read it either, but you can like just tell from the plot
The writing
how
is
much
so good.
thinking.
It's so
like,
good.
Like just watching the movie, I know the book is so good.
Yeah.
It's probably better than the movie.
It
but, like,
definitely probably is.
I just haven't taken the time to read it, but like it's definitely like one of those like books that you read in middle school as like one of the
It
group reading
sticks with
things,
you.
and it stuck to you, and like no book will ever be better than that. Like
I personally am going with Holes because like the writing and like everything, like you said, it's so well thought out. And like at the end, because this is the whole point. It's like a Yelnats has to like help out a
Yeah.
Zeroni or something, but at the end, like Stanley helps out Zero, and like,
Like,
then,
it's full
and then it
circle.
rains, and then all
Yeah.
the kids are like, yay! Like, oh my god.
It effortlessly like goes into flashbacks too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I agree. It weaves everything in together like so nicely.
and it was also like one of the first movies I remember watching as a kid and like feeling like old
Yes,
because like it wasn't like throwing cuss like they weren't like doing that, but it was just like one of the plots like oh no like
yeah, I
like,
agree. I know
so-
what you're saying.
It was definitely like growing up. Like I was like, wow,
As
that's
much
cool.
as-
Like
As much as I love Cars 2, I feel like it's got to be Holes.
I gotta go Holes on this one.
Like,
Same.
I feel like that one's gonna be a front runner, like for sure.
Okay, we have The Lion King
All right.
versus Toy Story 2.
The Lion King. I remember growing up, like I went to my aunt's house a lot, and she loved like she loves that movie. So like I watched that movie more times than I can count.
Being in the musical and like watching the movie, so cool. And I was like little when I was in the musical.
That one just
That thing twinkles.
whoa, wait, is that how it works?
Oh my gosh.
No, they're solar powered, but you just gotta get them going sometimes.
Oh, cool.
And there's like water in, which is probably dangerous, because like the dew
Yeah.
goes in it.
We live on the wild side. Anyways,
I'm gonna go with Lion King on this
I
one.
really like Lion King.
Lion King.
Lion King.
Lion
Yeah.
King.
And like Elton John, like creating all the
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah,
I love
it's
that.
really cool when like one artist or group does like the whole soundtrack. Like for
I-
Shrek, when Smash Mouth did like the covers of all the
Yes.
songs.
That's
I really
cool.
like that.
And, like Phil Collins, Tarzan.
Yes.
Oh,
never
Tarzan.
forget.
like,
Oh.
Never forget that.
Like that's probably one of
That's one of the best.
if not the best,
like
Disney
soundtrack.
soundtrack.
What's the one? Strangers Like Me?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, come on.
In my
Snaps.
like they handed him like the script, and he's just like
He just
I got
wrote
it,
a
like-
million bangers
like-
and just churned them all out for a kids movie and was like, yeah,
yeah, whatever.
That worked.
Like
take 5, nah, change lives. That's what Phil Collins are there.
Okay, next up we have the Muppets versus Monsters Incorporated.
Muppets. I love the Muppets so much.
Monsters Inc.
I'm gonna go Monsters Inc.
I've seen it more. I know it better. While I do really like the Muppets, it's really funny, but like I just really like Monsters Inc.
Okay, we got Holes versus The Lion King. This is a hard one.
That's like two completely different
Mm-hmm.
sides of the spectrum.
That's like,
you can't that's like apples and oranges, bro.
but like
I don't know.
they're both like deep, like like big things in my childhood. Like,
yeah. Honestly, Holes.
I'm gonna go with Holes.
Part of me wants to say Lion King, but like I feel like right now, like there's a bunny right there.
There was a bunny in our JT episode. He was like back there. Oh, he's right there.
Oh my god.
You can't even see it on there.
I've never been this close to one before.
he's like
A wild
Bro,
one.
what the heck?
That's crazy.
No, come over here so we can see you.
He's like 5 feet away.
Please make a cameo.
Bro, he was 5 feet away.
He was like 5 feet.
Or
if not
she. Thank you.
closer. I'd be.
That's crazy. It's kind of big too.
Yeah. It looks like.
That's literally.
Maybe he was feeling self-conscious about his weight.
That's Peter Rabbit. Please go in the background.
Bro, please.
Please, but
Aw, man.
Man.
Make a
It's
left.
our neighbors.
Is that chlorine? Please don't eat that.
Oh, yeah, that's a chlorine bucket.
Please don't eat that.
Yeah, we're
Is
like...
it like limping?
Do you need help?
It'd be doing its own thing sometimes.
People are gonna watch this and be like, "This is so lame." What are we
We're like schizophrenic.
Yeah. They're like, these people are crazy.
But no, it definitely did.
No, it was right here. You could have reached out and touched it. That was weird.
Okay, we got... I'm still sticking with Holes versus the Lion
I
King.
agree.
Holes.
That's like the
Holes.
front runner.
And then it's Holes versus Monsters, Inc.
Holes.
Okay.
Like, honestly,
Like the fact that Holes like didn't even really have a soundtrack, but was still.
Oh, yeah.
that's
better.
impressive. I
Like,
agree.
I didn't even notice
Kind of
that.
same thing for Monsters Inc. though. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't really sing or like do anything like that, but I feel like it does help when you do have that singing, because then you kind of grow up with that a little bit.
It's like wow, moving and grooving. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Nice, yeah.
I agree.
So what are you guys feeling about this new play coming up? Musical.
I'm hyped.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited. This is the biggest part I'll ever have. Like,
Don't say I'll ever have.
well, I've had yet. is
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I
yeah.
meant.
What's your part?
Mrs. Potts.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
excited.
you fit that perfectly, honestly.
Right?
I am a little old lady at heart. I knit, crochet, I sew, I
Perfect.
embroider. So
And she's dang good at it too. She's really good. Really good.
I'm actually making Allie's birthday. Did I show you what I was making her?
Oh yeah.
It's
The
can
blanket.
I tell them?
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro,
it's taken too long.
bro,
So
it's giant.
it's huge.
my birthday was in August, and Mollie like always makes me something like so special, and she's very good at like gift giving and like
I don't know if
knowing
they can
people.
see that.
I am not.
They definitely can't see.
That's fine.
I'm a really bad gift giver. I'd give her like a pen or something. Like I'm really bad. But she's making me
love
a
her, though.
blanket like square by square, like pixel by pixel of one of my favorite movies. It's called Kill Bill. It's a Quentin Tarantino film. You've seen that?
Uma
Right?
Thurman.
And it's giant. It's as tall as me, and I'm not that big, but it's literally like probably what like 5'3",
Like
5'4".
there's like in crochet there's like granny squares and like they get like bigger by each round you go. But I did like a 2-round one, so it's like 2 inches big,
Oh
like
my
2 by 2 inches, and I made 875 squares.
Jeez.
It's a
And
blanket.
I'm in the process of sewing them all together.
When did
so,
you start it?
Like middle of July.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but that's impressive.
that's actually kind
With like your schedule and like getting
I
it
would
done.
work. I would just work on a band camp. Like I had this big old thing of yarn. Everyone's like, "What are you doing with that?" I'm like, "Trust the process. There's a vision." Like,
I'm really excited for the play because like Beauty and the Beast is a great show. I was in it the last time we did it. I was Chip, and like being in it with all like the like high
fun it was behind
schoolers,
this
like
person. Yeah.
it's like a cool experience. There's so many like parts, like a lot, and everyone
Yeah.
like sings or talks at like some point. So.
The funny thing about that was Clay was coming up to me. Okay, what's even funnier? Let me back up a little bit. If you combine last year and this year, so in my entire life, I've had 3 parts. I haven't auditioned once. She just comes up to me and she goes,
Bruh.
"Hey, like
he's
for last
that
year."
good, guys.
He's that cracked.
Well, last year it was like 2 weeks before the play started, and I was like,
that because like Zach just showed up the one and like, "What are you doing here?"
I'm like, I don't know.
I was rehearsing and I was like, hello.
Like he was just sitting there like,
I was getting stuff out of my band locker. She goes, "Come here real quick." I'm like, "Okay."
That
And
look.
she gave me like a roll, and then
I heard that. I don't know what it was.
we had bats.
Oh, nice.
"Do you ever throw your shoes up the bats and they dive down?"
I have. I've done that. And they
really?
go,
Like one time, like one like went right above my head. Like
That's
I didn't
sick.
know that.
because like they like the echolocation. So like, oh my gosh, big bug, and they go over there and they'll like dive down. Like they'll get low. Like
Really, I didn't know that.
That's cool.
I gotta try that because we get those all the time around here. They're
you
probably
just start,
gonna.
like throwing them out in the air.
So did
just
she
make
ask you
noise.
to be like the narrator?
Well, I think Gavin was like, "Hey," like a few days ago, he was like, "Hey, we still got a narrator role," and then the next day you were like, "Hey, we got a narrator role,"
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
then the day after that, I was like, "Hey, Krista, I heard you still got a role," and she goes, "Oh yeah, that would be fine. I'll have you read some lines." Never wrote line.
Yeah. The narrator part, like, you people have seen Beauty and the Beast, and it's like, who would ever learn to love a beast?
It's
type
the very
thing.
beginning, and that's it.
It's
Yeah,
like,
the
he
very
just
beginning,
yaps
and then
for
he
a
doesn't
whole
do
page.
anything. Yeah, it's like a big page.
And then even before that, she wanted me to do, I forget his name. I didn't know who she was talking about at first because it's like French names, but it's like the tax collector guy that like Gaston talks about, like kidnapping the
The
father.
song, yeah, they sing that one song. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But he only talks for like 30 seconds, so I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I don't
Heck
gotta do much.
yeah.
He's like the old wrinkly guy that looks like he's dead in the cartoon.
He's like obsessed with money.
Yes.
He's like, ew, a gold coin? Okay.
But yeah, I get to talk to Jude and Ashton in one scene.
Good.
That's
Oh.
it's gonna
Their
be
like
sick.
dynamic duo. Their audition was so.
It was so
funny.
entertaining. Like,
I wish I could have sat in on it. I was doing something that
Auditions
day.
are fun because it's like, obviously everyone goes like all out because you want the part, and like seeing people go all out for like the funny roles is just like it's like peak, and everyone's laughing and it's like great, and then you're like not as nervous. It's really
yeah,
fun.
auditions are fun after you go. Because it's like, wow, it's all over.
Yeah,
Like,
after you sing, it's like,
like, reading is fun. Like,
yeah,
but singing's like,
it's nerve wracking.
Especially in front of people.
Oh yeah, but I think I'd rather have people in there, and like you faced away from them. You only face the judges. Just having like the adults in there, I feel like would be more nerve wracking at that
Oh
point.
yeah.
But-
Like I don't really have any singing experience whatsoever other than like doing Young and Alive for 1 year. But I think I do, like, I'm a commit to the bit kind of guy.
Right,
And I
right.
think it would be so funny if for the Pops concert, I just sing one solo and just do it. And that would be
My
it.
way.
It would be,
Can you sing?
I thought about that.
Last year we tried to get Luke Fi to sing the how like a bill becomes a law song, the Schoolhouse Rock.
I thought someone was gonna sing the national anthem too.
that would
like
be so funny.
we tried to get him to do that, the Schoolhouse Rock, and he's like, "No, I'm not doing that." We're like, sing the banner,
just
and he
a
was like, and he was like, "I'm not doing that." I was like, "Okay."
That's so funny.
No, that's hilarious. Have you ever heard the song Ring of Fire by...
Johnny Cash?
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't remember his name.
I've heard it.
I think I want to do that.
You got the voice for that.
That's-
super low.
That's
like,
one of my favorite like
smooth.
songs. And I've talked about them before. There's this a cappella group. Their name is Home Free. Check it. Actually, honestly, literally just like check it out on the way home. Like
Home
connect
Free.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
your Ring of Fire, Home Free. They're like, you know the group Pentatonics, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It was like back in like 2009 when they did it. It was like their original bass singer did a feature at the very beginning.
Oh, like Avi or whatever. his
Avi
name is.
Copland or whatever. Yeah. Definitely like check it out on your way home.
I will.
100%.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think we're
Keep
just
there.
coming to a natural end around here.
Tying it up. It's getting
Getting dark. It's
Dark.
getting noisy.
nice little
Guys
ambiance.
got to watch the sunset, kind of.
The peepers are
From
coming
the
out.
peak that you got from the tree line.
But it looks way darker on there. But when you actually get the footage back, it's way brighter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we've done like 3 or 4 of these outside, and then we've done a few in there with like the garage door open. It's pretty chill.
Nice.
All right.
But yeah, this is episode 39. Stay tuned for that song. We'll probably have James Mooger beatbox on it.
Yes.
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 Like we did it before. Whatever, the Cheney game.
Oh yeah.
When we always line up for inspection, and he was just like doing it, like no one was watching him, and we just formed a circle around him. We're like, hey.
He's so.
I
like,
love that kid.
They're so talented, all the
Like-
majors.
Jack is just a genius and is great with computers.
Yeah.
Jenna can I'm pretty sure she's good at drawing. She
Oh,
can play
yeah.
guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, she can.
I think.
Her
I don't know.
style's
Maybe I made that-
impeccable.
Her style is impeccable. I love Jenna Mooj.
I love her.
Oh, I said something to her on one of the band camp or one of the practices. Like, you know how she always wears like baggy jeans and like a baggy. I was like, your style reminds me of someone that would go to a music festival for a week and pull up in a camper and just like do mushrooms the entire time. She goes, I'll think about it. I'm like,
she's quick witted.
She's witty. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, like,
Yeah.
she's
And
very
like
witty.
the Spider-Man outfit
Oh,
with like
love.
the button up and then like the khaki jeans and it's like a black tank top and she's got like these black shoes. I think there's like spider webs on them. Or
Don't
something.
get me started about Spider-Man.
She doesn't have the Crocs on. We're good.
Yeah,
We're safe.
we can make a whole episode about that. Honestly.
but yeah, we'll make sure to have you guys on.
Yeah, thanks for having
Later.
us.
Yeah,
This was
it's
fun.
an honor. It's
Yeah.
an honor.
It has been.
Yeah, episode 39. Thank y'all for coming out.
Perfect.
Sorry Carson couldn't come.
It's all right.
It's the
His
busy time
loss,
of year.
man.
Yeah, you know, football.
Yeah,
Getting
whatever.
big.
I know how I do, but see you guys on the next episode.